I suffered with anxiety and depression most of my life. I was driving home from work and I was hit out of nowhere by a dump truck. After that traumatic event, I had a lot of old, painful losses bubble up for me to the surface. It is so important to understand that our emotions are normal and natural. I never allowed myself to feel my emotions completely. I stuffed them down for years. When you are asking for help, be clear here and tell the other person that you just need someone to listen. Have you ever felt alone? Maybe you have people all around you, but you still feel alone, like people don't listen, people don't understand you. I felt this way for a very long time. My name is Tina Ridge, and I suffered with anxiety and depression most of my life. I will never forget my first panic attack. My heart started racing, I couldn't breathe, and I was sweating all over. I literally thought I was dying. It was so terrifying. My cycle of anxiety and depression continued until I had a major wake-up call at the age of 36. I was driving home from work and I was hit out of nowhere by a dump truck. My car was stuck on the bumper of the dump truck, and the driver continued pushing my car forward, going 50-55 miles an hour. It felt like an eternity. In that moment, I was gripping the steering wheel, thinking, I'm never gonna see my kids, my husband, my family again. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, thinking, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. I was just waiting for the lights to go out. After that traumatic event, I had a lot of old, painful losses bubble up for me to the surface. All of the emotions that I had stuffed down my entire life were right there at surface level. I was overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do with all of these mixed emotions that came up for me. You see, we are taught from a very young age that emotions such as sadness and anger and jealousy and rage and frustration are bad and that we shouldn't feel those feelings. But our emotions actually help us heal. When we stuff down emotions, we stay in a lower level of energy. We feel stuck. We feel hopeless. We live in a place of fear. We can't break out of that internal prison. We are not taught as children that it's okay to have emotions, to be sad, to be angry, to allow yourself to feel the emotion completely all the way through so that negative energy is released from your body. It is so important to understand that our emotions are normal and natural, and that it is good for us to allow ourselves to feel emotions as they come up and process them completely and get that negative energy up and out of our body. When we do that, when we get that negative energy out of our body and we release the sadness and the anger and the rage and the frustration, we are also unlocking the feel-good energies like happiness and peace and joy and freedom, everything that we all desire in life. We are able to unlock more of that when we can get the other negative energy out of our body. I never allowed myself to feel my emotions completely. I stuffed them down for years. So I want to educate you on grief. Grief is the normal and natural reaction to a loss of any kind. Some examples of loss experiences are deaths of loved ones, divorce situations, going to kindergarten, going from elementary school to junior high, from junior high to high school, going off to college, being bullied, loss of safety, loss of trust, loss of love, neglect. All of these things are significant changes in our life that can start to happen at a very young age. But when we are not taught healthy ways to deal with these emotions, we turn to unhealthy behaviors, such as overeating or undereating, alcohol, drugs, being obsessed with the internet, constantly being on Facebook or Instagram or any other kind of social media platform where we are turning to these things to distract ourselves from feeling what we need to allow ourselves to feel. We distract ourselves, and when we distract ourselves, we push down those emotions. And when we push down the sadness and the anger and the rage and the frustration and the jealousy, we are also pushing down the peace, the joy, the love, the freedom. We have to allow ourselves to process our emotions. I am here to tell you it is okay to feel your emotions all the way through and get that negative energy up and out of your body. So now I want to give you some tools that you can start using right away to help you process your emotions, to help you understand your grief more. Number one, when you are feeling mixed emotions come up in your body, you can become aware of the physical things that are going on in your body. So you may have tightness on your chest, or your heart might start racing, or you might get a lump in your throat. You might start sweating all over. These are signs that you are having an emotional reaction. And when you become aware that that's what's happening, you need to stop yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I don't want to feel right now? And write it down. Journaling is great for this. Just keep a journal for yourself to get all of these emotions out on paper. Number two, journaling is great, but speaking to a safe person is even better. Someone that will not analyze, criticize, or judge you. Someone that will just listen. Someone that will be a big heart with ears, so you can share your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, and get that negative energy out of your body. When you are asking for help, be clear here and tell the other person that you just need someone to listen. You're not looking for answers. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to express what's inside of you so you can get it out of your body. It is so important for us to be clear in what we need. So be 100% honest with yourself and the safe person. And if you don't have a safe person in your home, talk with a school counselor or a teacher or a coach or someone else that is a trusted adult that you know you can go to them and say, I just need you to listen right now. I just need someone to talk to. Someone that won't analyze, criticize, or judge me. Will you please be a big heart with ears? And number three, when you start to notice yourself turning to negative, unhealthy behaviors, such as food and alcohol and drugs, and distracting yourself in many other ways, when you start to become aware of these unhealthy behaviors, then when you start to move towards those behaviors, you can stop yourself and you can ask yourself, what is it that I don't want to feel right now? And then you can write that down in your journal and talk to a safe person about all the things that you're not allowing yourself to feel, so you can get that negative energy up and out of your body. So you can unlock those beautiful feel-good energies like peace, joy, happiness, freedom, love. We are here on this earth to experience beautiful life, to have beautiful experiences. We are not here to be sad and angry all the time. We are here to get those emotions out of our body, to heal the wounds inside. You are not broken. You don't need to be fixed. Your heart may be broken from painful things that you've experienced, but there is nothing wrong with you. You are enough right now. And what I want you to realize right now is that you have the power to stand up for yourself, to ask for help, and to be clear on what you need. Start using these tools today.
Tell us what you think about this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.